man, I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now this will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Second and 12. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is born. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they show confidence in their defense by punting it away.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Jair Alexander on the tackle.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
7 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Mike, 58, right there. Get your swarm on.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards that time for number 19.
First and 10 at the 20.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Garoppolo now. Out right to Bourne. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 4.
21. Here we go. Check 42's the mic. Check 42.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
But when you go from second and 4 to third and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense. Second round, the defense. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the Packers.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Let's go, B, let's go. 21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a first and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll throw right away. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And a Packer first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Coming half. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Rodgers now on first down. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, 49ers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At the 8-yard line.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Garoppolo again. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. It's caught by Funchess. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Packers.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
13 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners' 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Green Bay.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He completes it to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have taken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic. 65, 65.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 76 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's on the coverage.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing again, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's Austin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That's a game.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
A gain of 12. And a Packer 1st down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
With a handoff to Aaron
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Third down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the one in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Devontae Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Packers 21, 49ers 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Packers.
Rodgers now on first down. And some room to work. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Kicking off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. To throw again, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 46-yard line.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one. Here we go.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They find some open field here. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's a party now. It's a party now.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the 49ers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.